Today we're going to talk about the gruesome murder of a teenager and TikTok star Brianna Ghey. We post new stories every Tuesday and Friday, so stay tuned. On the morning of February 11th, 2023, a 16-year-old from Warrington, England, named Brianna Ghey, started their day like any other. Brianna, known for their vibrant personality, despite struggling with social anxiety and mental health issues, had an impactful presence, both in her personal life and online as a TikTok content creator. Brianna, with their unique sense of style and love for hair and beauty, had inspired thousands through her TikTok page under the username iGingerPupics. Their posts varied from makeup tips to trying on outfits and lip-syncing to popular songs. On this platform, they had amassed a significant following, reported to be between 11,000 and 63,000 followers. Their relationship with their mother, Esther Ghey, was a source of immense support and understanding. Esther was not only proud of Brianna's courage and individuality. Brianna came out as a transgender at the age of 14, was met with unconditional love and support from their mother. Esther admired Brianna's fearlessness in being true to herself, reflecting a deep bond between them. On that day, Brianna took a significant step in their journey of overcoming social anxiety by deciding to take the bus alone, an act that filled her mother with pride. Despite the hesitation that gripped them due to years of dealing with anxiety, this was the day they chose to be brave and take steps towards what many would consider a normal life. Brianna's social anxiety was deeply rooted in her childhood experiences. They had faced bullying and struggled with their gender identity, experiences that had left profound impacts on their psyche. From a young age, Brianna knew they were different, and this difference made them the target of unkindness and misunderstanding from some of their peers. This bullying and struggle with their identity were primary reasons they found solace in social media. Platforms like TikTok offered them an escape and a space where they could express herself freely, connect with others who understood and appreciated them, and most importantly, be themselves without fear of judgment or harm. Determined to overcome their fears, Brianna ventured out to Culcheth Linear Park, a place that was likely familiar yet held a new significance on this day. As they walked and admired the greenery around her, the gentle rustle of leaves and the sound of distant chatter, simple pleasures that they were learning to enjoy in the outside world. Brianna's phone dinged with a text message that instantly brought a smile to their bright and innocent face. She then looked up to find the person she came to the park to meet with. Brianna looked at both directions and then spotted a person waving at them, with their heart possibly fluttering with the excitement of this new chapter in her life and the joy of seeing a familiar face. However, unbeknownst to Brianna, this encounter would take a turn that she could never have imagined. In the quiet of Culcheth Linear Park, an unimaginable horror unfolded. Brianna Ghey, who had approached a familiar face with a smile expecting a friendly encounter, was suddenly confronted by a nightmare. Out of nowhere, Brianna was suddenly cornered and viciously attacked. As Brianna, in a state of shock and disbelief, tried to protect herself, she was brutally and relentlessly stabbed multiple times in a frenzied assault. Each stab was a shocking betrayal of the safety and normality she had sought to embrace that day. Brianna, caught completely off guard, found herself in a desperate struggle for survival. The peaceful surroundings of the park contrasted starkly with the viciousness of the attack. The brutality of the crime was overwhelming. Brianna, who had already shown immense courage in facing their personal struggles, was now fighting an unimaginable physical battle. But the ferocity and relentlessness of the attack left her with no chance. As Brianna's life tragically came to an end, the extremity of the violence was laid bare. Brianna's vibrant and hopeful life, full of potential and dreams, was cruelly and senselessly cut short. To understand what happened to Brianna Ghey, we need to go back to the day before the murder. In a grim and cold morning in Manchester, two people excitedly exchanged text messages. These two individuals were childhood friends. They came from different families and backgrounds, but both had one common interest: Everyone else in their lives found them to be creepy and kept their distance from them, but they both understood each other, their needs, dark fantasies, and urges. They both shared an unfaltering obsession, Brianna. Their feelings towards Brianna were hard to explain. Their view of Brianna was complex and twisted. On one hand, they were intensely drawn towards her beauty and talent, and at the same time they felt a strong sense of jealousy and resentment towards her. That day marked a turning point for the two friends. Fueled by their complex feelings, one of them had successfully befriended Brianna. Through a series of regular texts and compliments, they had built a semblance of friendship. With this groundwork laid, they took a bold step and invited Brianna to meet at the park. To their surprise, Brianna agreed, setting the stage for a pivotal encounter. They then stabbed Brianna 28 times in her head, neck and chest, and fled the scene. After Brianna's death, police launched a massive search to find the perpetrators. The community went into shock after learning about her brutal murder, and there was an uproar for justice. Police quickly started talking to the witnesses, scouring through Brianna's social media and backtracking their steps before the murder. During the investigation, after carefully analyzing Brianna's social media and the description of the perpetrators provided by two dog walkers who witnessed the killers flee the scene of crime, the police quickly zeroed in, and within 4 days, they made their first arrest. As it turns out, Brianna's killer were two 15-year-old teenagers. When police dug through their history, they quickly discovered that they were obsessed with murder and torture. When police went through their browser history, they discovered that the teenagers had hours of disturbing content on the dark web and had a deep admiration for serial killers. They were actively searching for their first victim and finally found Brianna to execute their meticulously planned twisted murder fantasy. The boy and the girl, whose identities remain concealed by the police, were finally charged with murder and are currently awaiting sentencing. Thank you for watching this video. For more content like this, stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. Stay safe, and until the next time.